Hey, it's Jen Thoden with YourColorStyle.com, and in this video we're going to talk about what it means to be bright in the Your Color Style system. Step one of Your Color Style is to determine whether you wear colors best from the bright color palette or the soft color palette. So in this video we're going to talk all about what it means to be bright so that you can decide for yourself whether your best color palette is going to be coming from the bright color palette, or maybe it's soft, and there'll be a separate video for soft. Now, there is a video that explains why I feel this is most important and the first step of Your Color Style, and I'll put a link to that in the description below this video just in case you want to watch that first. And then you can see by watching this one if you think that you are bright. If you do score, you can link straight to the next step. If you don't think that you're bright or you're not too sure, there will also be a link to the video for soft. So you can just jump over to that one, watch that one, and then you can make a decision on which path you're going to take. This is all coming from, and it also lives within, the color analysis quiz out on yourcolorstyle.com/quiz. So when you're ready, you could also go straight there and take the complete quiz on your own, and then you can get your color palette. So I'm going to share my screen now so I can show you some photos of what it means to be bright. The word bright means clear, pure, high intensity when we're talking about color. And so when you're looking at yourself and trying to figure out what colors look best on you, you're looking for colors that, when you describe them, is also describing a characteristic of you. So you likely have something about you that you would describe as either high intensity or bright. If you are, then you're going to be choosing colors from the bright color wheel. And as you can see here, this is the center ring is pure bright color, and then it's slightly softened when you add white to lighten it or black to darken it. And so you'll be choosing colors from here. Not all of them, but definitely from this color palette. So let me give you some things to look for that might help you decide whether or not you're bright. And my rule of thumb is that if you can say yes to wearing brighter colors, then you can honestly skip over the soft video, the soft lesson, because it doesn't mean you can't wear soft colors. It just means that you will go with a default for the brighter colors, and then you can choose to wear softer colors whenever you want. But if you're not really sure if you're bright after going through this video, you'll definitely want to watch the one about soft and then make your decision from there. So if you're bright, you likely have bright eyes. So notice that these eyes stand out in some way. They're not blending in with the skin or with the hair. They really stand out. They have a lot of clarity and brightness to them. Here's some more examples of that. Okay. Bright hair is another characteristic to look for. Bright red coppery hair, bright white silver hair, just brightness in the hair in general. High pigment. So I use the word intensity a lot in Your Color Style, and what that really means is the amount of pigment in your coloring. If you're very fair with blonde hair and blue eyes, that's low pigment to almost no pigment. But if you have rich pigment, which usually gives you a warmer golden tone, warmer, rich colored hair like red hair, auburn hair, green eyes, earthiness, a little bit of earthiness, that richness is going to probably mean that you need those brighter colors to balance out that intensity of that high pigment. You may also have high contrast about you. So you may have very dark skin and dark eyes, but have very, very bright whites to the eyes and to the teeth. And you just need that contrast to make you pop. Okay. You may also have very, very fair skin and very, very dark hair, and that will also create a high contrast. Often, not always, but often, if you're light hair, skin, and eyes, softer colors may actually wash you out. Now, there are always individuals that are light that I still think should wear the softer colors better, but I actually think that When you're light, you're going to choose the lighter colors in the palette anyway, which are already slightly softened. And more often than not, I choose a brighter color palette for someone that's very fair. Okay? Again, not a hard rule, but something to consider. And deep. Again, not all the time, but often when someone has very dark eyes and dark hair and richness to their skin, they look really great in those rich tones and brighter colors. I've seen examples where I've been wrong, and in those cases, they're soft. But often, a lot of the times, the brighter colors really work well on someone that's considered deep in your color style. I hope that was helpful. If you're feeling pretty confident that you are bright, then it's time for you to go to the next step. So that next step will be a link in the description below this video so you can go straight to that and get on with figuring out your best colors. I'm Jen Thoden, and thanks so much for watching.